With our chase boat standing by at the surface marker, First Mate Allen at the helm, and standby diver Paul Grantham ready, Warren and I jump in from the Rhine Atlantic.
Okay, Warren.
Once under the surface, we realize our timing is perfect. The tide has dropped off to nearly nothing, which means we've hit slack tide. Still, we only have a short window of time to pull off this dive before the tide will come rushing back across George's Bank, trying to sweep Warren and I away with it. But our luck has returned. The anchor that is holding the marker is caught in debris. I assume close to the wreck, but I really have no way of being sure. Even with our powerful lights, I can only see about a meter through the cloudy dark water. Whenever you have strong currents on a shipwreck, you get scouring in the seabed. That's to say that the mud and sand and even rocks will be washed away or eroded, leaving depressions in the bottom. Warren and I are in one of those holes or depression. We were pushing the limits. We have to hurry. We were deeper than we wanted to be with what is now a limited amount of breathing gas. While I was looking for something secure to tie off to, Warren just kept on filming. The seabed is covered with live ammunition, a carpet of what looks like machine gun bullets, and there's weird things like pieces of a jeep and medical supplies, stainless steel forceps like the kind that you'd see in an operating room. But in order to prove this wreck is the Alexander Macomb, we'll have to find more. And then there it is, what looks like an airplane engine, a big V-12 engine like the type used in the P-40 aircraft, the same aircraft that Macomb was known to be carrying. We hit our dive limit. If we're going to get out of here safely, we have to go now. Otherwise, Warren and I will run out of vital decompression gas that we have to breathe for nearly an hour on our ascent. Once back on the surface, I strip off my heavy tanks, pass them over to the standby crew in the small safety boat, and make my way over to the Rhine Atlantic. Warren, on the other hand, decides to climb aboard still wearing the 300 pounds of gear he typically carries on his back on these deep dives.
$10 says he can't do it. Pretty tough with just the toes. Oh, come on up.
If I had a decent ladder, do you hear that? If I had a decent ladder.
All right, yeah! Okay. Somebody else be $10. I said I never said I could. What I want to talk to you about is how close we came to losing this. The anchor was caught in one little piece of debris.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not on the wreck. The one hook was just ready to pop out and would have just been bumping along the seabed. And the bottom of the sea is covered in heavy shells, heavy machine gun bullets. And
We usually, we see the big old wreck and we don't see much evidence of cargo. In this case, you landed right smack dab in a bunch of cargo that probably wasn't worthy of salvage.
we ended up being 10 feet deeper than we planned. It was actually 200. I had 249 and he had 250 feet on his depth gauge.
Although Mike and Warren did not locate the bridge or pilot house of the Macomb, as they had hoped, their first dive is a success. They now have an important surface marker tied directly into the debris field. That marker will be a great reference point as they continue their investigation and make plans for more dives. And now, because they have found the ammunition and the airplane engine, the team can say without question, they have the Macomb. But then, a problem. Mike is losing feeling in his right hand and pain in both his elbow and shoulder, with a skin rash appearing over the affected area, a telltale sign of decompression sickness, or the bends.